How's your day?
Oh, it's not too bad at all. Yeah, it's beautiful. You two going outside to enjoy the nice weather?
Yeah, we're going over to our friends for like a cookout. Not cookout. Hangout.
Hangout.
Yeah.
It's definitely cookout weather. You might want to tell them to fire up the grill.
Right?
There's one over there, if you saw it.
Yeah, they have a huge party over there.
Oh,
Going out
nice.
for a few hours, yeah.
Oh, love that. That's great.
You just got started?
Actually, no, I started earlier this morning. I'm getting ready to end soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know tomorrow's Pride, so I'm like, I want to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You worked Pride last year?
I think I did. I might have had my kid that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. But
That's crazy.
I hear it is, yeah. And you know what? I did work it, but I got a ride that wanted to go to Naperville.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
So I ended up going to Naperville.
You took it?
From the
I
city?
did. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Was it good money?
It's, you know, it is and isn't. It's okay money, but I don't, like, you ever watch the Jim Carrey movie Yes Man?
Yeah.
Where it's to say yes to everything? That's how I drive. That's how I drive Uber.
Oh.
Whatever the thing is, and then when I'm somewhere I don't know, I turn the app off and I find lunch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know, I'm a foodie. If you can't tell, I like to find new restaurants. So
Right.
I load up, and that's my
That's
thing.
super cool.
Yeah, that's really what I enjoy.
I used to live out that way, so that's a long drive.
It's a long drive. You know it. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens every now and then. I used to work out in Naperville, and my daughter was born in Aurora. So I've been out there before. But so like I know some places out there. Like if I go out there, like I go and I stop by, there's this little like Asian market by a bowling alley. It has a bunch of little Asian restaurants in Naperville. And then there's the Schmaltz for like the really good sandwiches and bagels. So like I know the spots I gotta go stop by when I'm out there.
Yeah.
It's a nice little area out there.
Oh, yeah.
Aurora is even further.
It's a hike, that's for sure. It's a hike. I remember having to drove my kid's mom out there from where were we? Oak Forest, Orland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, from there all the way while she was like in labor, being like, drive faster but don't drive too fast. Drive faster but not too fast. Go, but you don't do it. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, you'll be busy tomorrow. I think the parade goes from Lakeview to Grant Park, right?
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't know though.
I haven't looked up
But
the
then
whole
I'm like
path,
thinking
yeah.
that I think that's kind of far, so maybe not. I know that they start on Halstead and Sheffield.
Halstead and Sheffield,
Like
okay.
in Boys Town.
Boys Town. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
And then I just don't know how far they go.
Sure.
We might go, but we have to clean and everything before company comes in for the holiday.
Oh, sure. I get you. Yeah, you got to get ready for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Boys Town in Chicago was the first like gay part of town in America.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Oh, interesting.
I had no
I'm
idea.
surprised by that.
Right? I was like, really? That's in Chicago? Really?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I don't know when, but that's something I'd heard somewhere. I could be 100% wrong though. So I definitely want to look it up. But yeah, that's what someone told me.
Dang.
Yeah. Are you two from Chicago, Naperville area originally?
I grew up on the south side of Evergreen Park.
Evergreen Park. Okay, yeah.
Right.
We used to live in hometown.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where my mom grew up.
Oh, nice. Most people don't even know where that is,
Yeah.
right? Because they're just like, what are you talking about home? Like, I know people who are in Oak Lawn that don't know where hometown is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right? And
We
it's,
actually just went to the Evergreen Park Parade last
Yeah.
night. My aunt
Nice.
was telling her about hometown where she grew up.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I was, I liked it. Hometown was chill. It was just this tiny little 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Has its own mayor, police, and fire station, but it's surrounded by Oak Lawn. But it's chill. It's
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, Lansing.
Lansing. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
What about you?
California, actually.
California?
Oh, wow.
What
Yeah.
brought you out here?
My daughter, so her mom's from here, and after we split up, she moved here with my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was
you
like,
kind of
you know,
had to.
Yeah, because I do tech 9 to 5, and I do that from home, so I can do that anywhere. I do this, and I'm a comedian, so I was like, I can do all that in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Where do you do comedian at?
So right now, I'm not super funny, so I do open mics. I'm not like any like fun place or anything like that.
Okay.
I also have a show where I actually interview people while I drive them around. It's called Getting in Cars with Strangers.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I
like
noticed the microphone.
Right, I blur all this out. You don't know who it is, and people I just have conversations about wherever they go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's honestly like that's why I do it. It's like because I like to talk to people, but I work from home, so.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool though that you balance it. Because
Exactly.
most people are like, oh no, I just work from home and then I go to bed and I do it again.
Right, exactly. It's like that's living at work. Actually, turns out you're doing that wrong.
Right. Yeah. We just went to Laugh Factory.
Oh,
on
nice.
Halstead. Is it on Halstead?
No.
No, what is it on?
It was,
Belmont? No, it's off Belmont.
Yeah, Belmont and Broadway.
Yeah, Broadway.
That's what it was.
Yeah, no, it was super funny.
Oh, absolutely. Who'd you see? Local or someone else?
No, they're all, I think it was like 5 local community.
locally.
Yeah.
There was one from
comedians.
Japan.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, but he lives here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he lives
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He was
cool.
Making a lot of World War II jokes. That's hilarious. He said too
Interesting.
soon?
Too soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were funny. Good group.
I'd have to hear that. Because like World War II, if he's making those jokes too soon, that's funny because it's like, I think America bombed.
Yeah, they did.
So,
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he was making nuke jokes too.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Oh, now I gotta check that out. That sounds really funny.
Yeah.
I was listening to one comedian and I was like, oh man, this is a joke that'll get you in trouble. But he was like, you know, I hear all this stuff about Israel and Palestine, and I think, you know, if Hitler had won, this wouldn't have happened.
Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
Right? Okay, yeah, exactly.
No, I think he like said that joke to test the crowd out, and then
Right.
it was like funny,
Yeah.
and so then he was like, "Oh, okay, we got a good crowd here."
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly it. You kind of find you see who's listening, what they laugh at, what they play with. If you have stuff you can pull from, and
Right.
you find your audience, or at least hope they're gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
That's cool. What do you do during the week? You guys work or
Yeah.
career stuff?
I'm a CT tech, CAT scan.
CAT scan, yeah. Cool.
So I actually work in Indiana, just right over the border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Munster or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Munster. Yeah.
I'm just
Nice.
a carpenter, union carpenter.
Oh, very cool.
Not just that.
Yeah.
Flooring,
He lives
but-
flooring all around the city.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give you a call, man. I
Yeah.
need new hardwood, so that's great. Or I might do carpeting. We'll see.
Yeah. let me
Yeah.
know.
That's
He
cool.
does side jobs.
All
So I
right.
can edit that out. Yeah,
That's
I'm
fun.
always looking, so.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, I was just talking to someone because I used to do IT like on site here in Chicago,
Mhm.
and one of my clients was in Munster, and they were at the Christ Church, which is like that big mega church over there, which is like where Michael Jackson's family goes to. Apparently, they have like, and I was telling somebody because we were talking about religion and how it's corrupted by money, and I was like, yeah,
Right.
this guy sells his own blessed holy water.
Holy
They
shit.
have a Starbucks in the
In the church?
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
it's 20,000 seat stadium, and they're one of those.
That's in Munster?
Yeah, Munster. Yeah. And they're like they're all about is a prosperity gospel. They're like, if you donate, God will help you. You just need
Right.
to give me your money. But yeah, they're right by. If you're familiar with, I used to love going there. Three Floyds Brewery.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that's right by the hospital.
Yeah.
Because the hospital's back there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right there. Yeah.
I actually just drive there to work and then I leave. I've never actually hung out there. I've been to the Target after work, but never gone anywhere else. But
Oh,
my
that's so
coworker
fun.
say Three Floyds really
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah, great brewery, really good food. Really,
They
really good food.
closed it.
Oh.
I did hear they haven't been open for the public to eat and drink yet since the pandemic.
Oh, they haven't. Oh no.
They you can go into their distillery part,
Yeah.
or wherever their brewery, whatever, and just pick up like packaged goods, and that's it.
And
their
that's
store.
it. Sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know they hadn't opened. I knew they closed for COVID, but I didn't know they didn't reopen it.
Yeah,
That's
that's the last
unfortunate.
thing I heard from them because they're like, oh yeah, we used to go there, but
Yeah.
now it's not open.
Bummer.
Which is weird because it would be such a popular spot.
It is, yeah, and it's super good food, really good food in a great fun spot. But it is kind of out of nowhere. If you've been there, you know how to
Right.
get. It's like it's not
Yeah.
on the cusp of where to find stuff.
They do a annual beer release.
Oh yeah,
there
Dark
too.
Lord Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My coworkers worked that weekend. They said it was very busy because
Oh,
it's
yes.
literally the backyard of
Mm.
the hospital.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I had no idea. Did they? And that's right.
Yeah.
They do it in May. Yeah, Dark Lord Day. I've never gone to it, but I used to be like a beer aficionado guy. Like,
Oh, okay.
I would go and wait in line for the like barrel aged triple
Oh.
IPA porter, whatever.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but then I started smoking weed medicinally.
Yeah.
Alcohol does nothing for me now.
Oh.
It's like nothing. I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess I've switched now.
It doesn't do anything for you, as in like get you drunk, or you
And
just.
I don't even taste it. Like all the subtle flavor notes and everything, that's just gone.
Oh.
And it's not even like when I'm stoned. If I'm like stone sober, I'll try
Right.
and drink something, and it just won't. I won't even enjoy it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really surprising.
I would much rather prefer weed over alcohol.
Right? No
Yeah.
hangover, no calories. as long
Yeah,
as you
we
don't
were
get the
literally just talking
munchies.
about that.
Yeah, it's great.
My friend made margaritas, and I love margaritas, so I was like, oh, I'll have like one, but
Yeah.
we have like, have you heard of the brand 1904?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have their like Go pills, which
Oh.
are just a little bit of THC, CBD, and then caffeine.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a little nice boost.
That's funny. Yeah, when I lived in California, one of my friends out there would deliver for dispensaries, and he called it a hippie speedball, because there's a speedball, which is like what kills people, which is the heroin
Right.
and methamphetamine, but the hippie speedball is coffee and a joint.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Right? I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they have other ones too, like Chill, Go.
Sure.
I've had Chill. Chill's nice.
Yeah.
And then they have an orange one, and then a love one, which I think has like aphrodisiacs in it.
Sure, why not? Yeah,
Yeah.
those are fun.
That's good brand.
Yeah. Yeah, and it depends, like what I like about dispensaries is you can kind of sample different things. The people there actually know what their products
Right.
are.
Well, most of them are high, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I just used this product."
Right, exactly. So it's nice.
Yeah. It's so expensive here, though. You said you use it medicinally.
I do, so I
you
got
get
a
a discount.
prescription. I get a
Okay.
prescription, so I don't pay taxes on it. It's really nice.
Oh shit.
Highly recommend telling a doctor you have back pain. Highly
Oh,
recommend.
you do have back pain.
Yeah,
I got
you're
a bad
good.
I got a bad back.
Yeah.
If you have a bad back, you have the X-rays. Dr. Consulter is his name. You'll actually see his signs around.
Really?
Yeah, he'll set you up. It's 10 minutes. 10
Dang.
minutes. Yeah, it's really, and I think it costs like $100, 170, 150.
Okay.
But like that, you pay that in taxes. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
And you get it for 3 years.
Well, it's not
Dang.
bad.
Yeah, so it's totally worth it. And then when you renew it, all you do is like submit a thing to renew it.
Oh.
It's the easiest thing to do. And during COVID, mine expired. They just renewed it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't have to do anything at all. It was
Right,
great.
because that would have sucked going in somewhere.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally.
Okay.
I'll have to check it out.
So no taxes. And that's where they get you.
It really
Well,
is.
Illinois, we usually just go to Michigan to get it.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people
It's
say that.
so cheap. Like a
Yes.
half a gram pen here
Uh-huh.
is like 65, I think.
Sure.
Or maybe a little bit cheaper, but for a full gram pen is $10 in Michigan.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we stack up.
You might have to take a ride to Michigan.
I might have.
Literally,
Also, they
they-
got legal shrooms out there too.
Do
so,
they?
Wait,
yeah.
it's legal now?
It's legal shrooms in Detroit.
What? Oh, in Detroit. I
In
knew.
Detroit,
Yeah, I knew that they were
decriminalized.
passing some kind, because Ann Arbor was pushing for it too.
Yeah.
Have you tried shrooms? What's it like?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're amazing. Yeah,
Really?
they're life changing.
I'm
I've
afraid
never.
of them.
Me too. I'm scared.
I totally understand that. What I would say is I'll edit the part about me throwing it out. So what you do is you can start with a low dose and work your way up. I know a lot of people talk about, oh, you get this crazy trips, you go through all this stuff.
Right.
Fine. Sure, and you can, but it really depends on where you want. There's a thing, it's called set and setting. You have to take care of your mindset and the setting where you are. So make sure you're in a chill space, and your mindset is really a big part of it. Shrooms, if you say this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do with them, they'll help you do that. I have a bum leg that I've been working on with stretching and physical therapy and all this stuff. And I took shrooms and I was like, I need to fix this leg. I need to make this leg better. And I spent 7 hours doing stretching and yoga and all this stuff that like it was just the shrooms just telling me how to do it. And don't get me wrong, I was tripping my balls off. Like I saw space, I talked to God. It was all crazy, but I knew I was on mushrooms. So I knew I was hallucinating. And that's the number one thing. There's a great, if you have Netflix, there's a video called Have a Nice Trip on there. It's a lot of comedians talking about taking LSD or shrooms, all these psychedelics. And the number one takeaway is that it doesn't matter whatever's happening on the trip, it will be done in 6 hours or 3 hours if you know how to lemon tech. It will be over. It will not last forever. It's never lasted forever. The only time people that are like, oh, I took shrooms and they really freaked me out, they were already prone to psychosis and psychotic breaks. It's already in their genetic makeup. It's already something that might have happened to them. If you can smoke weed and you don't have crazy panic attacks, you're going to be fine on shrooms.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's kind of how you know, because that same psychosis that would happen from shrooms will happen with smoking weed also. And so you know how a lot of people, they take high doses and they start freaking out. It's like, okay, you shouldn't take any psychedelics because this might actually work. It will work chemistry negative.
Yeah, a lot of people microdose.
Oh yeah, and microdosing is wonderful. You really don't feel it. It's just, you just feel in a better mood because mushrooms have a chemical called psilocybin, which turns into psilocin, and psilocin is what makes you hallucinate. But it also, the same receptor as serotonin. So when the psilocin is in that receptor, you just have serotonin floating around. That's why you feel good. You feel more energetic. You feel a lot happier because you have more serotonin running around your brain. And that's what, like, as you would know, as in the medical field, SSRIs are antidepressants, right? And the way they work is they stop your brain from absorbing the serotonin and just leaves it in your brain longer. Yeah. So that's kind of the principle that they work on.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're really amazing. I started taking them, I want to say 2 years ago. They really helped. Like, I was under a mountain of depression. I'll be honest. I was under a mountain of depression. My leg wasn't working. I couldn't walk more than 20 minutes. I moved here from California, so I was very miserable. I really, didn't like the weather and all this stuff, and it just helped me kind of alleviate that, and then process a lot of my person and who I was and my childhood and a lot of stuff that I went through there, and it just eventually just all started coming up, and by the end of it, I was like, I feel a lot better. And it wasn't expected. I was just hoping to fix my leg.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like I just got all this other benefit from it. And to me, I see it. It's medicine. It really helps people a lot.
I've heard that.
In the modern, mental health space and all that, it's really helpful. So, yeah, I highly recommend. You can always take smaller doses and work your way up. Yeah. What everybody takes when they trip, that's 3.5 grams.
Oh shit.
Right. So that's 3.5 grams.
Is it like 3 stems and caps?
Well, it just depends. You weigh it out, and it makes up whatever it is, but it's an eighth of an ounce, right? So you have an eighth of weed is 3.5 grams. Also, it's 1/8 of an ounce. An ounce is 16 grams. And so, started as soon as he started me singling, it was like started slamming on. I was like, okay, dude, jeez, man. But so that's all. And you can take less. You can take 1 gram. You can take half a gram. And kind of work your way up and see how the experience goes for you. And that I highly recommend for a lot of people.
It was an old guy.
Yeah.
He wanted you to know.
He wanted me to know. All right.
Dang. Oh, I have a couple friends that microdose with pills. Like, you can get them online.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Depending on where you go.
I'm like, where are you getting these from?
Yeah. Well, you can go to Detroit and get them.
The pills?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, they do live in Livonia, which is right outside of Detroit.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, because at dispensaries, they just sell them at dispensaries. So yeah, you can just go there and pick them up, and they have the microdose. They have them weighed out. They have them measured out and everything.
Dang.
Yeah, but yeah, highly recommend. I really think there's going to be a big wave of people doing that. There's a lot of documentaries on Netflix now. Also, How to Change Your Mind. It talks about psychedelics and psychiatry and how those the mental health space is changing.
Yeah. I heard California was pushing more like mushroom, and then no alcohol and like weed, like weed and mushrooms.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I tell people. I'm California sober. I don't drink, but I smoke weed and take shrooms.
Right.
Yeah, because most people don't even consider them drugs in California. They're like, this is just yeah, it's like whatever. It's mental health. We don't care. You're sober as far as we're concerned.
Right.
That's the thing. And yeah, so it's some places in I think Oakland, Sacramento, Santa Cruz, and one other place has also decriminalized in California so far.
What about San Francisco?
Not yet.
That's interesting that Oakland did.
Yeah, right.
But not SF. I used to live out there.
Okay.
So.
Oh, nice. I grew up, not far, like an hour north of there. Do you know where Sonoma County is?
Yeah, Sonoma.
That's where I grew up.
Oh, shit. Okay,
yeah.
Whiny.
You know it. Yeah. And see, isn't that so funny? I don't drink alcohol. But,
right.
Dang. I come from wine country.
Yeah. It's so beautiful up there.
Oh, it really is. I was like, I need people. There's too many cows. You know what I mean?
Right. It's definitely like. Yeah. Up there.
Exactly. But it is beautiful. I take the family. I take my daughter. We'll go like in the springtime, and she's like, it's freezing in Chicago, and it's green here. She's like, why are we here? I'm like, ask your mom.
Right.
Ask her why we're here.
Move back.
Yeah, I'm ready to go anytime.
The winters do suck.
Yeah, they're terrible. That was probably a huge adjustment for you.
For what? The winters?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. So I moved here 2 times. I moved here in 2013 and in 2018. both of those years were a polar vortex year.
Oh
Which
my
was, yeah, that brutal, like negative 30 degrees, like so cold.
Right.
And so I tell everybody, I go, look, I haven't acclimated to the snow. I just have snow-induced PTSD now.
Right.
You know, that's it. I'm just like, I just shut down. Once it starts getting cold, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Because, California winter, LA winter is 75 degrees. You can go to the beach on Christmas Day in LA. You cannot do that here.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you could if you want. There are people who jump in the lake in January.
Yeah, and that's actually something I'm probably going to do. I've been training myself, taking cold
a
showers
polar
and doing all
plunge?
that stuff. So this year, I think I'm ready to do a polar
Ooh.
plunge. Yeah, I think
Good
so.
for you.
Yeah. Just because it's great. Like, I love cold showers. They're really invigorating. They feel great. So I'm like, because that was the other thing. My body didn't know what to do in the cold. Like, I would get cold, and all my muscles would seize up. I wouldn't shiver like you're supposed to. So I had to learn how to, like, actually tolerate cold. And so this year, I think I'll be able to go and do the polar plunge. Yeah, I live right by the lake, so I'm
nice.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Exactly. Have you ever heard of like Wim Hof? Do you know who he is?
No.
They call him the Iceman. So he's this like, I think I want to say he's like in his 60s now, and he has this breathing method that he teaches people, the Wim Hof breathing method, that you can. He says he can control his temperature, and he swam under a glacier. It was like negative 20 degrees with no oxygen tank in shorts.
Dang.
Yeah, and he's like, I've taught people how to do this. Other people can do it. It's not hard, and so it's a method you can do it. It's a thing people do. So.
Okay. Have you practiced? You've been practicing the breathing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's great. So we'll see if I'm ready. We'll see.
Yeah.
I bet you weren't expecting to hop into an Uber, talk about shrooms and
No.
Right?
I'm actually excited to tell my friends. I'm like, you guys should get this Uber.
Usually we get Ubers who don't really want to talk.
Yeah.
Or if they want to check out my YouTube, Getting in Cars with Strangers.
That's what it's called?
That's what it's called. One word, Getting in Cars with Strangers. I just chat with people. Like I said, I blur all this out. You have no idea who I'm talking to. And the conversation just goes every which way. It's a lot of fun.
We'll definitely check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might put like a little QR that people can scan.
Oh, yeah, that's smart, for sure.
I think that'll make it easier.
Yeah.
That would.
I saw, it was on fucking TikTok, of course. The guy had a QR code on his shirt, and then you scan it, and when it opens, it says, fuck you.
I wonder if you could buy a shirt like that now. Probably. I'm sure it's popular.
Yeah.
It sounds like something people would get.
Someone says one thing on TikTok, now there's a million shirts and hats. So
Right.
sure, get something like that.
Right? And because TikToks like sell things now. I know my wife's constantly sending me links. She's like, I want this thing. I want this thing. Give me this thing. All right, fine. If they get a second job, I guess.
Yeah.
I got roped in for a few days.
Yeah.
I said no more.
No more, yeah. That's what she does. I know as soon as I get home, I'm going to have like 18 TikTok videos that are funny I got to check out. She sends me a cue, which is great. I don't got to watch the feed. I just watch her feed and then I'm done.
Oh, nice.
I don't get, see people get trapped into it, right?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I don't do just go, right, that's it.
I get trapped every
Same.
night.
Yeah, that one, you know what got me recently was the Facebook Reels, which is essentially the same thing.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Instagram has Reels too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my brother is like, oh, I'm not on TikTok. I'm like, but you keep sending me reels on Instagram.
Right,
Which is like the same thing.
It's the same thing, but they're like, well, but it's not TikTok, so I'm better than you.
Right, exactly.
It's like those people that are like, I don't drink coffee, I'm fine too. It's like, no, you're not better than me, sorry.
Right.
And I think, didn't they ban TikTok, or they're starting to ban
They're
TikTok?
trying.
They
Yeah.
signed a bill, but I mean, you can just use a VPN and go on it.
Right, okay, yeah, see, exactly. Use a VPN, it's...
What's that?
It's like it changes your IP address
Oh.
somewhere else. You can use like a different country and go on it still.
Yeah. As a nerd, I can tell you it stands for Virtual Private Network.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
And so essentially, it like tricks your computer into thinking it's somewhere else, like you said, change your location.
What?
Are you on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to put your cents in it?
No. I thought you had more.
No, I sent those out.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
You're very
thanks.
welcome, you too. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks. Might play a little high clue.
Love that. Love that. Good luck.
Thank you.
There you are.
Have a good night.
You too, thanks.
Let me grab this bag.